All right, let's see if this thing's working. Let's see what we got going on here. Got my camera on. Check, check. I got the mic on. If there's people in the chat, looks like there are already people in the chat. Let me know if we got sound. It looks like I do on my end. I hope I do anyway. So let's go through. Let's see, we got Babs, we got Kenlicks. What time is it at my location? It is officially 2 p.m. or 2:03 p.m. So Babs, yes, it is working. Oh, I got my phone here. You know, turn that down so I don't get any feedback. But Kenlicks, good to see Kenlicks in the house. Jason Mapp in my thumbnail. Yeah, everybody, there we go. There we go. Got to get my Dr. Pepper. Not yet a sponsor. Cat Webb is here. Oh my goodness, one of my moderators. Thank you, Cat Webb, for being here. Awesome. It's been a while since we've chatted. But yeah, it's about 2 p.m. Sunday afternoon. I got a day off my family. The kids are napping on the couch with the wife, and so I said I was going to take advantage of this. Definitely want to. 9 p.m. at your place. So Babs, where are you? I'm guessing you're in the United Kingdom, England, somewhere like that. That's what I'm betting. That's what I'm betting. But forgive the scruffy appearance. I haven't shaved in like 2 weeks. So, oh my goodness, Patrick McCabe in the house. Man, another one of my moderators. Got the mod squad showing up here. Ace Edits. Hey, happy Sunday, Ace Edits. Ace actually helped me out on a few of my thumbnails here in the past, and learned some cool tricks from him. And so good stuff. It takes a village, as they say. Germany. Okay, der Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Gotcha. Gotcha. No, I'm scruffy, woolly booger, as they say. Got the little grays coming out all up in here. So, obviously, by the title, 6K subscribers. I can't believe that. It's like, golly, it's just exponentially happening. I'm so far behind. I have a video I just released, I think, a couple weeks ago where my wife watched Superman for the first time with me and Jason. She'd only ever seen Henry Cavill as Superman. She'd never seen the original. And basically, I actually hired an editor for the first time ever. I think he did a great job, a guy by the name of Gabriel. He actually took the time to study the channel, figure out what's going on, because if I can get some help editing at least one video a month, it will get me ahead of the game. So right now in my queue of things we've already watched, but I haven't been able to drop on YouTube yet, is we've got her reaction to Superman 2. We've got John's reaction to Kenobi 4, 5, and 6 episodes. John started me on Stranger Things. We were going to surprise y'all sometime next week with that. Yeah, let's not talk about the gray in the beard, Jason says. But we got quite a few things going on, that plenty of things to watch while we're ramping up towards Andor. And we'll talk about Star Trek here in a little bit, but that's going to be on the... Oh, yeah, thank you, Kat. Yeah, okay, 6K. But that's going to be... Star Trek's near and dear to my heart. Not quite as much as, Star Wars. I'm a huge Star Wars nut, but I am a Star Trek fan. I mean, my name's Patrick Stewart. How can I not be a Star Trek fan? So the big thing is, I figure while we're getting together and chat, I'm going to do some giveaways at the end. One of the things I will be giving away is this $25 gift card to, what is it, Apple? iTunes, iGift card, anything Apple. I don't know how you use those. And I've got a mystery I've got to solve. There is a random fan that keeps mailing me comic books to my business mailbox. That's in the link to some of my videos or in the description. I'm not good about always posting that address there, but somebody's got my address for this channel and keeps sending me comic books, and we're going to address that too. 5K felt like yesterday. I know, Patrick, it did. It's like... It's just kind of ramping off there. The channel finally passed 1 million views, mostly thank goodness to that short with Darth Vader's helmet. I don't even know how that happened. But one of the other giveaways I'll be doing is one of these shirts right here. So stick around. We'll get you on that. But basically at the end of the live stream, once we do some discussion on some She-Hulk and Star Trek and some Star Wars and some trivia things I need y'all to help me out on that me and Jason and John went to, that I'm still kind of salty about that we didn't win. And once we get to the end, we'll do the little rando wheel giveaway. Anybody that wants to be involved in that. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can, let me put your name in the wheel if you're cool with emailing me your mailing address. So, comic books that I get sent. Yeah, let's rip that band-aid off. Let's find out who the heck is sending me some comic books. All right, so I first got this one right here, DC's Crisis Infinite Earths, which is one of my patrons on Patreon, my longest term patron, Mr. Mark McKeever. Mark McKeever, very near and dear to my heart. Good collaborator, bounces ideas off of. The guy's got a really good brain for, just creativity. He likes being the guy behind the scenes, behind the curtain, Wizard of Oz. Well, this is his favorite. And George Perez, the artist. So I figured it was him that sent it to me. And then I figured it might have been MN Comic Books. It was another one of my patrons. And I tell you what, I've gone through everybody I can think of, and nobody's owning up to sending me this. Well, after I'm trying to get to the bottom of this mystery, I end up getting Marvel. So I got DC, I got Marvel. And this is the Marvel's Remastered Edition. So I was like, cool. Came from a completely different address. And then a couple weeks ago, I got Kingdom Come. So, Alex Ross, Mark Waid, good artists there. Kind of the older looking Superman. Been looking through that stuff. So if anybody out there knows who the heck is sending me this stuff, first off, thank you. Second off, who are you? Says a lot about somebody, though, who sends stuff without, looking for any kind of recognition, which, I'll give you a shout out. Just let me know who you are. Jason, yeah, salty is an understatement. Yeah, we'll get to that in a bit. Oh, yeah, Catweb, Stranger Things. Let me catch up on the chats here. Yeah, so Stranger Things, the guys tricked me. They totally tricked me. They said it was like a 80s kind of sci-fi drama. They didn't tell me it was some scary crap, but now I'm stuck, and I'm stuck watching it, and I'm hooked. I can't stop. So salty, understatement. Those are all classic, great books. Yes, Boston Top Angel. Hey, wish my wife was here in the live stream too. So Boston's Top Angel has been a pretty good fan of the stuff that I've been putting out with my wife. So thank you for that. No, you're never late. So never late, always on time. So here's what's going on. I would like to discuss, let me switch tracks here. Let's get into this. Let's talk about She-Hulk. Okay? So, I don't know if you guys saw my reaction to the trailer for She-Hulk. I didn't give two craps about wanting to watch She-Hulk. And then they came out with the official trailer, not the teaser, but the official trailer. And that trailer, Marvel did such a good job with that trailer that it changed my mind. I was like, I'll give it a shot. I'll watch it. I wish now I would have done a reaction, but I didn't. So my wife and I sat down Thursday night and watched the first episode of She-Hulk. And I'm telling you, it's very hard to change my mind. When I'm set on something, Jason and John can attest to this, I am in a rut. I'm stuck. You're not going to change my mind. But so far, I hate to admit this. Back up. Part of the reason we didn't do a reaction is my wife said, I want to be able to watch this with my husband and hate on it without people hating on us for hating on it. And now that we've watched it, I loved it. It was hilarious. The jokes hit. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Now, there's a lot to live up to because they give us a whole lot in the first episode. But I'm looking forward to episode 2. So, Marvel, bravo. In my opinion, Marvel hasn't been doing that great of a job. It's like they're going for more of the quantity instead of the quality. But I'm actually enjoying the whole She-Hulk thing. I really like the banter with Bruce Banner. And it was really cool how they're breaking the fourth wall, and kind of talking to us. It caught my wife off guard. And she's like, is she talking to us? I'm like, yeah, she's talking to us. So it was okay. It was a pleasant surprise. I went in with very low expectations and came out really liking it. Angry Doggo. Yes, we are doing great. We are doing great. So Kenlix didn't like She-Hulk that much. I'm curious as to why. I'm very open to this because there's a lot of things that I didn't necessarily like about it. It's just for me, the jokes hit really good. The interaction between, She-Hulk and her cousin Hulk. Those are the things I enjoy. I really do like some good humor and good jokes hitting at the right time. But let's see, catch up on the chat here. So Marianne, we can start episode 2, possibly. I'll have to ask the wife. She's the boss on that stuff. She-Hulk that much. Hope y'all doing good, at least so far. So, gotta love when that happens. Yeah, yeah. So, Tatiana Maslany, I think I said that right, is great. Captain America is the best MCU post credits ever. Oh yeah, Captain America. That yes, yes. So my wife and I were sitting there looking at each other while we're watching episode 1, going, "What is her deal with Captain America?" It's like, oh, she wants proof that he's not a virgin, and then Bruce Banner he just straight up outs his buddy Cap, and that was good. That was good. That joke hit just right. As I said, I really like a good sense of humor. I really like, good jokes. And for me, it hit in the nostalgia just right. I don't know much about this whole Phase 4, 5, all these new characters going forward. I like the older characters. I'm an older dude. So, totally get what she said. I wrote that right before you explained. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, gotta have my caffeine. All right. Well, let's switch gears. So, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not familiar with the comics and also the humor. It's a bit strange for me. Okay, that's fair. It's fair. I'm not one of those people that thinks you got to think the way I think for us to get along. I mean, we're cool. You don't have to like She-Hulk to chill out with me. In fact, it's like I remember when we were doing Hunger Games. A lot of folks think that me and Jason and John didn't like Hunger Games. We actually did. We really enjoyed it. And John's looking forward to the prequels, or the prequel, I should say. The Song of Ice and Fire, I think is what it's called, or Song of maybe that. I don't know. But whatever that song is about the Mockingjay thing, the prequel that's coming out, he's excited. I'm excited. Jason's excited. But we also love to make fun of stuff. And if there's some humor in there, it makes it just all that much better for us. So let's switch tracks. I want to talk about something near and dear to my heart before we get into these giveaways. And again, if you're joining the chat and you know anything about who is sending me these comics, please speak up. I need to know. All right. So here we go. Let's switch tracks. Now we're getting into Wrath of Khan 40th anniversary. Before we do that, let me catch up on the chat. A said it says, I like the episode, not a fan of breaking the fourth wall, but the humor was good. Love Bruce in it, as we don't really see a lot of him, and he deserves more screen time. Oh yeah, Mark Ruffalo does great. Looking forward to episode 2, absolutely. Hey, Patrick McCabe, thanks for swinging by. Appreciate you, brother, man. You're awesome. It's always good to see you. I'll probably see you around, Matt Lane's channel and whatnot. And Jeremy Branch will definitely be catching up. So say hey to everybody. I'll catch you up, Pat McCabe. So Star Trek II, Wrath of Khan. Man, I wish Mark McKeever were in the chat for this one. Oh, thanks, Dale. Thanks for the congratulations. So Dale Hendrickson in the chat, hitting 6K subs. So we've moved on from talking about She-Hulk. Let's talk about Wrath of Khan. So, name's Patrick Stewart. I was a child when Next Generation came out, and I saw the actor Patrick Stewart on screen portraying Jean-Luc Picard. So that just blew my mind. Wow, I see my name on TV. And this is back before you can live stream stuff and before you could binge watch stuff. You had to wait for it to come on TV. So my dad had introduced me to the reruns of the original Star Trek TV series. And I loved the relationship between Kirk and Spock and McCoy. Just that friendship was awesome. And I get accused a lot of being a bit too Spockish, try to think things logically and remove the emotion until I have a rant and then I get all emotional. But I love the characters. And then Dad introduced me to Star Trek Wrath of Khan. And, with the little worms going in the ear, you got to imagine being like a little 5-year-old kid and seeing that for the first time. That'll give you nightmares. And I loved that whole, man, here we go. And I'd already, giant space opera. And I'd already fallen in love with Spock. He's my favorite character in Star Trek. And then you get Wrath of Khan, and spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, which, 40th anniversary, I'm going to say it anyway, Spock dies, gives his life for the crew. I mean, I wept. That is one of the few times as a child that a movie just made me cry. I wept. Spock died. And then, of course, Dad introduces me to, Search for Spock. And then Spock comes back. it's like, yay, we get Spock back. And then we got Voyage Home with the Whales, which is probably the most played one on TV. It's a bit hokey, a bit goofy, but some good nostalgia there. And I can remember Final Frontier, Star Trek V coming out in theater, and Dad taking me to that one, which completely sucked. Though felt like it was a waste of a trip to the theater, but it was a cool time with Dad. And then Star Trek VI hits, Undiscovered Country, and I felt like finally they got back on track and gave us an epic final chapter to the original cast. And of course, we know all about the transition in generations from old Star Trek into new Star Trek with the Next Generation. Now, I have seen all of them, all the way up into the Chris Pine Star Treks. John has not. So once we get through Andor, we will be picking up Star Trek reactions. Boston's Top Angel grew up with Star Trek 2 thanks to Mom. Awesome. Props to your mom. Good taste. So yeah, Dad was cool in many respects. So Dad was in the military, he was in the Navy, he was out to sea a lot. I didn't get a lot of time seeing my dad at all. So bonding time for us was movies, and Dad would take movies that he loved and share them with me. So that was our time. Dad introduced me to Star Trek. He introduced me to James Bond. We're still to this day big Bond fans. My love of movies really comes from both my parents. Mom introduced me to like the North and South series and Rocky and things like that. Musicals, I love musicals. Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, my favorite of all time. But yeah, Dad gave me a love for the sci-fi. Introducing me to Star Wars and Star Trek. So point being is September, there's certain theaters that are going to be playing Wrath of Khan on the big screen, and I can't be more excited that I'm going to get to go see this in theater with my dad, because the last one we saw in theater was Undiscovered Country. So this is going to be great to see this on the big screen. Kat Webb says her mom loves the old Star Trek too. Absolutely, absolutely. So very excited about Star Trek Wrath of Khan going to be on the big screen, and it's kind of going to get my creative juices flowing, getting ready for John to be seeing these for the first time. And the cool thing I found out is that Jason has not seen any. I think he's seen the original Wrath of Khan, and he's seen the new Chris Pine Star Treks, but he hasn't seen any others. He said he'd seen some pieces of the whale one on TV that didn't catch his interest and turned it off. So we'll be able to catch some raw reactions from Jason too, and hopefully pick up some traction along the way. Reach into a new fan base, kind of like we did with Harry Potter. And I'm excited about Star Trek. So Jason says, yeah, Patrick's dad's really cool. Dad, hope you're watching this. Growing up, he would always take time to come hang out with us and just see how we were doing. Yeah. So Dad was like, in high school, I'd say he was like dad to everybody on the block, kind of dad. Everybody spent the night at our house, and it was PlayStation and Tekken and watching movies, and Dad would just come hang out and watch us play PlayStation. Oh, and by the way, I used to play Tecmo Bowl on Nintendo with my dad, and he would so cheat, I found out. He would so cheat and watch me pick my plays so he could blitz me. Angry Doggo says, I really wish more movies were put back in theaters. I can only imagine watching the original Star Wars movies or Jurassic Parks, yet something tells me that's just a dream for now. So, hey, Angry Doggo, it costs a bit, but you can find some local theaters that are willing to give you a private screening of a movie of your choice. It costs a couple $100, but that's how me and the guys went to the theater to see Deathly Hallows Part 2, because it's not in theaters. So we called up the theater. They said, yeah, if we can get the movie, you can rent the theater out. And Jason's family and John and some friends of Jason, some friends of mine from work, and me and my wife, I think there was I want to say 12, 15 of us that went. So that you can see some things on the big screen, but you're going to have to pony up the dough to do it. I would love to do a time lapse. I don't have the money for it, but I would love to do a time lapse and build my own shed theater, our own private theater, maybe one day. Hey, Dale's got to go. Dale, you have a great day. I appreciate you swinging by and hanging out with us for the 6K celebration. Awesome. So kind of in the same vein of Star Trek, I'm going to jump into the next topic here, and I want to talk about Star Trek versus Star Wars. Now, y'all know I'm a huge Star Wars fan. You know it. You absolutely know it. And I mean, heck, I got a Darth Vader tattoo. Got to be a Star Wars fan. Don't have any Star Trek tattoos. But for me, they're very different. Even though they're both space operas, they're set in space. They offer something different for different aspects of me. Star Wars is the fantasy world that I would escape to. The good versus evil. The the young man looking for a mentor, trying to find his place in the universe kind of thing. You know, just those epic stories of pitting light against dark. Star Wars was my escape, and always hold a near and dear place to my heart. I used to, for those of you who are younger, we had these gathering places called malls, and they would have water fountains in them. And you know, as a kid, you'd throw a penny in the water fountain and make a wish. And my wish was always that I could be Luke Skywalker and escape. Sadly, as I've gotten older, I got to say the character I identify with most is Anakin. You know, Darth Vader. And we've talked about that on this channel before. But Star Trek offers something completely different. Star Trek, for me, offers relationship. Star Wars is a bit cold. I mean, it's set in space and it's about war. It's a battle. And the relationships are, I mean, look at Han and Leia. I love you. I know. I mean, that's really kind of the depth of the relationship. You don't get much depth there. There's really more depth about that whole Freudian psychology of the son and the father. For Star Trek, though, you've got this intermingling relationship of the crew. And even though it's a different crew, there's a reaction that's up on my channel where Mark McKeever sent me the trailer for Picard Season 3, where Jean-Luc Picard's talking about keeping your crew together. And it hit me emotionally in a way Star Wars never has. Because the friendship between Kirk and Spock and McCoy and how they met and how, yeah, there's this hierarchy of rank, but really it supersedes that because they're friends. There's this brotherhood and sisterhood and crewhood because you got Uhura and you've got Chekhov and you got Scotty and you got Sulu, and they always look out for each other despite having very different backgrounds. And I mean, just imagine having a friend as close as Kirk and Spock that you can feel that pain on screen in Wrath of Khan when Spock dies. And it's just like, as much as they tried to recreate that in these new ones with Chris Pine, and they didn't capture it for me. But that original those Star Trek movies, you know, even Final Frontier, for all of its faults, it was a horrible movie. But the thing that keyed in on it was about those relationships, especially with those three, and how Kirk said, I've always known if I'm going to die, I'm going to die alone. You know, I'm not going to die with my friends. He knew he could count on them that much. So what Star Trek brings to me is family, camaraderie, friendship, crew, team, brings all those things that connect you to the world in a fantastical story, where Star Wars would be my escape out of the world. Lightsabers, I mean, come on, lightsabers. Star Trek connected me to the world. And I mean, to this day at work, people don't recognize me for being the Star Wars guy. They see my name at work and it's like, oh yeah, Captain Picard, how you doing? But yeah, there you have it. So catch up with the chat. Looks like one of my mods, Random Andy, is in here. Oh dang, how'd I miss the notification? Oh, well, you got it now, brother. You got it now. It's all good. It's all good. Random Andy has been with me for a long time, about 2.5 years now. Good guy right there. Good guy. Good friend, good brother. So while we're on the subject, okay, Jason and John and I went to, I can't remember the name of the place, but it was a place. Jason's sister runs trivia nights at a local barbecue place in Middle Tennessee that's known for like awesome barbecue and milkshakes and ice cream. And anyway, they have these trivia nights where you can win stuff. And they had the Star Wars trivia night, and of course, you know me, Star Wars. I showed up, and I'm like, we're gonna rock this thing, like we're gonna win. John actually saved us on one where we got the question right. They were asking about the character that I can't remember his name. His name ends in Glover. The Childish Gambino. Jason, help me out. What's his name? Um, the guy that played Lando in the Solo movie. I cannot remember his name. Donald Glover, Donald Glover, Ronald Glover, something like that. I think it's Donald Glover. Yeah, Andy, it's been almost 3 years. Time flies. Well, anyway, John saved us on that question because I couldn't remember his name. But there was two trivia questions that we got wrong that I contend are the reason that we got second place instead of first place. Thank you, Jason. Donald Glover. Donald, there we go. Two questions, and I'm going to ask one of them right now. And the question was, let me go back in my mind and get this right. So the question was, in The Force Awakens, who gives Luke's lightsaber to Rey? Give me your answers in the chat. Who gives Luke's lightsaber to Rey? And I will wait and see what you say. Because this question, in my opinion, was a trick. I thought it was a trick question. So I thought I came up with the right answer. And evidently I did not. And I still contend that my answer was right and the official answer was wrong. And heck, if you even go out on websites, it even has the wrong answer. So I'm going to drink on some Dr. Pepper while y'all mull on that one. Who gives Luke's lightsaber to Rey? And heck, maybe some of y'all haven't even seen Star Wars. Ace Edits. Ace Edits comes up with Maz Kanata. Angry Doggo says Maz, or was it Finn? Jason Mapp says I will refrain from answering. Of course you have to, Jason. The woman with the weird glasses, right? So everybody says, and I'll start with Ace Edits. Ace Edits, you would have gotten the question right at that trivia joint that night. But that is wrong. Maz Kanata tries to give Rey Luke's lightsaber. And if we remember, yeah, Maz is the one with the weird glasses. Yeah, Lupita Nyong'o. Her last name's difficult. Yeah, Ken Lakes. Her name's Lupita Nyong'o. Well, Maz Kanata tries to give Luke's lightsaber to Rey, and Rey says, I don't want any part of this. I don't want to touch it. I don't want it. Maz actually gives it to Finn. Finn, in his battle, very short battle with Kylo Ren, gets hacked up by Kylo, gets his back sliced, and drops the lightsaber in the snow, at which point Rey uses the Force to take the lightsaber. Nobody ever gives Rey Luke's lightsaber. They try to, but they don't. So my answer was nobody. She gets it herself, and of course, I got it wrong. And I let my team down. But I'm still a little salty about that, because, I mean, if we can watch the movie and nobody gives it to her. Nobody. Yep. See, I was just saying, thank you. Can we call that the Mandela effect? Because everybody was turning those answers in super fast, and I'm telling the guys, they're all wrong. They're turning these answers in. They're all saying Maz Kanata. They're writing their answers and turning them into Nikki, and they're all going to be wrong because it's a trick question. And no, it wasn't. It's just bad question. Yeah. See, thank you. Thank you. Y'all are with me on this. Thank you. Thank you. Boston's Top Angel. I freaking knew that. Exactly. Yeah, Ace Edits. Yeah, I know. I'm right. Well, it's not that I'm right. This is how it went down. And again, if you're just now joining the chat, whoever is mailing me these things, please let me know. I need to know so I can say thank you. All right. So the next question, and this is one I'm still very salty about. And we see them showcased in the Book of Boba Fett, the TV series. But the people called Sand People, the trivia question was, what is the official name of the people called Sand People? Like, what is their official race called? You know, it's like you got Trandoshans and you've got Twi'leks, you know, the people with the little, you know, tentacles on their head. You've got the Hutts. You know, what is the official race that Sand People are? Jason's laughing. He already knows what I'm getting at here. So I will sip on my Dr. Pepper while y'all mull that one over. The official name of the race that the Sand People are. Boom, boom, boom. I like playing around with this OBS. I'm finally figuring out how to switch these scenes up like this. Going back to this one right there. Angry Doggo, I'm with you. You're onto something. No, Ace Edit, you're not being dumb. Thank you. I've got two people that have said the same thing I did. So Angry Doggo and Ace Edits would both be wrong with me. Because I was wrong. The answer that was given at this trivia night was Tusken Raiders. And the official judge says, I will only accept Tusken Raiders. I will not accept Tuskens or Tusken. I was like, you got to be kidding me. And they said, no, the answer is Tusken Raiders. It's like, oh, hold up now. Hold up. Let's talk about what's a good example? Good example. Okay, football player. If you said, I'm going to use Peyton Manning or Tom Brady, famous quarterbacks. If you said, what is the official race of Tom Brady and Peyton Manning? And you said, human quarterback. Well, no, he's a human who happens to be a quarterback. And Tuskens are sand people who happen to raid other people and kill them and steal their crap. That's what they do. They raid people. That's why they call them Tusken Raiders. Just like the Raiders, the football team. They're raiders, but that's not what they are. They're human beings that happen to be raiders. So I was like, well, the official race is called Tuskens. And no, the judge says that the official answer is Tusken Raiders. And if you look it up online, according to the whole Wikipedia, not Wikipedia, but Wikipedia for Star Wars, they actually say Tusken Raiders. But I got that wrong. So I'm not salty. Yes, I'm very salty. I'm not happy about that at all. No, I'm not. No, I'm not at all. And we lost. We were so close to winning, but we lost. Yep. All right, I've got one more trivia thing for you. One more trivia thing, and let me actually bear with me here because I'm gonna pull up a picture of it. I'm gonna pull up a picture. Let's go here. Do this. That's a good one right there. Nope, that's not a good one. All right. Let's go back here. All right. So the name of this ship that we see in... Oh, yeah, Human Doctors. This is great. Jason, thank you for that. Yeah, Human Doctors. So weird. Ken, exactly. Kids of the race are just Tusken. Tusken kids. There you go. They're not raiding anything. Let's riot. I'm with you, Ace. I'm going to riot. So I actually wrote... what is it? Milton Bradley, whatever the game makers are, the Star Wars Trivial Pursuit, and they've still not changed this. I actually have the Star Wars flight manual in my book collection, and I can prove that even George Lucas had this one right. So here was the question about this ship that you see in this picture with me. So in this picture, in this picture, what you see is the ship that we originally see in Star Wars, the original Star Wars movie, Episode 4, New Hope. This is the one that gets sucked up into the Star Destroyer and with the tractor beam where Leia's got the plans and they put them in R2. And the name of the ship is Tantive 4. So the question about this, and who can answer this one, what type of spaceship is the Tantive 4? And again, I will sip on this right here while y'all look at... Good, it doesn't say it on the picture. But yeah, what type of spaceship is that? Anybody know? And if y'all do know, you're nerdier than I am. Ace, he tried. I did try to riot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jason can get on this because we haven't discussed this one yet. So that, Jason, that's your official answer, the blockade runner? Because I mean, I'm going to throat punch you later for getting it wrong. Ace edits for the win. Ace, I got something special I'm going to send you for that one. Ace edits for the win. That is, according to George Lucas's flight manual for starships, that is a Corellian Corvette that is used as a blockade runner. Let's look at, I don't know, okay, let's look at a pickup truck. You know, Jason's got a Ram pickup truck. And let's say he uses it for, I don't know, what are we using it for? We're using it for towing. If I looked at that and said, what type of truck is it? And Jason says, oh, it's a tow truck. It's a lawnmower tow truck. No, that's what you use it for. It's a Ram. That's what you've got. That is a Corellian Corvette that is used as a blockade runner. You could use any starship as a blockade runner. And just because it's a blockade runner doesn't mean that's what type of ship it is. And that's my contention. That is my contention. But that's 3 Star Wars trivia questions I've gotten wrong that I know were right. So just throwing it out there. I don't know of any Star Trek trivia questions that they get wrong. Of course, I've never played Star Trek trivia. But, there you have it. So that was the last one I wanted to talk to y'all about. So let's go down here. I've got to switch screens again. I'm going to go back to this one. Bear with me. I got to close this. Headed back to my stream. So I don't get to stay on all day. I've got to discuss some cool stuff with you. We talked about She-Hulk. We talked about 40th anniversary of Khan. We talked about, Star Trek versus Star Wars. What's the major differences? Why do I like each one of them? The last thing we've got to do is actually discuss the giveaway. This little bad boy right here, the gift card for Apple, iTunes, whatever you call it. So the cool thing about that is I don't actually have to mail it to you. I could just give you the code and email it to you. That way I don't have to pay for postage. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Jason says, fun fact, that ship was actually supposed to be Han Solo's ship, but another movie came out while Star Wars was in production, and George Lucas made them change it. Interesting. Very interesting. Did not know that. Just learned something. And I'll go on record and say this. Star Wars have the most toxic fans ever. I mean, look at me. I'm the guy that wanted to argue with a trivia judge at a local barbecue bar. And yeah, half the people there were dressed up as Jedi and Sith. I was not one of them. I was just wearing this thing. So, here we go. So, giveaway number 1. Here's what I want you to do. It's 2:41. I'm gonna give it until I'm gonna give it about 90 seconds. If you want to be in on this giveaway, say yes in the chat so I can put your name on this little doohickey here. It's a little random wheel spinner. And to keep in mind, I can email you the code for the gift card. You don't have to give me your mailing address. Now for the shirt giveaway, not this shirt, you can't have this shirt. For the shirt giveaway, I will need your address. Yeah, if you want to be on the giveaway, you can absolutely do it. So Andy's going to be in on it. Let me go over here. Come on. Random Andy. Andy, I'm going to call you Random Andy because that's how I've always known you. So Random Andy's in. Cat Webb's in. You're going to be hearing the... Yeah, Ken Licks, I'm gonna take that as a yes. And Babs is in. Let's see who else here. Yeah, got the Darth Vader tattoos. Jay Wolfie. Jay Wolfie's in the chat. Oh my goodness, Jay Wolfie got here. What's up, Jay Wolfie? Oh, Jacob from England over there. I'm putting Jay Wolfie in that giveaway. I'm just going to tell you right now. Jay Wolfie. Almost there, folks. Almost there. I got to enter these names in as we go. McLovin. Oh, my goodness. McLovin's in the chat. Oh, my goodness. This is like family reunion. Folks, you got to understand something. Jay Wolfie and McLovin and Random Andy, they go way, way, way back. Like, way back. Like when this channel had like 50 subscribers. Like, way back. Oh, yeah. Boston's Top Angel. I'm going to put Boston. Do that. And what's up, Jay Wolfie? Boom, boom, boom. Babs is in there. Jason Mapp. Sorry, dude. You don't get to be in the drawing. You're on the channel. You can't be in the drawing. I did get Boston's Top Angel. But hey, so for those of you that just joined, yeah, you already missed all the discussions, but if you know who the heck is mailing me these, please tell me who is mailing me these. Somebody keeps sending me comic books, like comic book compendiums. I need to know who. And, oh yeah, thanks, Jay Wolfie. Thanks on the congrats. So, Jay Wolfie, we're getting ready to do this giveaway for the $25 gift card to Apple. I got your name on the giveaway. I'm going to spin the wheel here in a second. McLovin, yeah, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Jason, I'll buy you something on iTunes. I'm not giving you the gift card. I can't do it, dude. It's a conflict of interest. Oh, man. That's not Mark. I've asked Mark McKeever. I called him on the phone and asked him, Randy, and I'm a pretty good judge of character. At least I think I am. And Mark swears up and down it's not him at all. So somebody's sending them to me. Well, I'm going to go ahead and close it. I'm going to close it. All right? So here we go. I just need to double check one thing. I got McLovin. Yep. I got McLovin on there. Ace. Ace, are you in on this giveaway? Yes? Ace? Yes, no, maybe so? Let me know. I'm getting ready to hit the button. I'm getting ready to hit the button. All right. I'm going to take that as a no, Ace. All right. Let me get over here. So I've got Random Andy, Cat Web, Babs, Jay Wolfie, Boston, and, oh, I forgot one. McLovin. There we go. McLovin. Oh, you're an Android user, so yeah, take Ace out. All right, so no Ace. There we go. All right, gonna spin this wheel. Click, click, click. Who's it gonna land on? Random Andy. How random was that? Random Andy gets a win on the random wheel name generator. So there you go. So Random Andy gets the gift card for Apple. Andy, I will email that to you because it'll be cheaper than mailing it to you. All right, so I've got another one. Another giveaway we're going to do, but this one, understand, it requires that I would have your mailing address because I'm going to send you one of these things right here. Hey, Andy, nice. Yay. Congrats, Andy. Woo. So if you want to get one of the Cad Bane t-shirts, shout out really quick to Reed. And his name's not Reed. Jason, what's his real name? Gavin? Is it Gavin? Your brother-in-law. What's his name? The guy that designed the shirt. Gavin? George? Gregory? Starts with a G. What is it? You gotta help me out, Jason. Reed is his D&D name. He's a hobbit. He's a halfling rogue. Jason's not gonna help me out. Starts with a G. Come on, man. Garrett. See, I was so close. It started with a G. All right, so here we go again. Gonna reset. If you want to be in the shirt giveaway, Random Andy, you can't be in this one. You already won one, so I gotta leave you out. I'm gonna go back in here, hit close. I'm gonna delete Random Andy from my list. Sorry, brother. It's gonna be how it's gonna be. If you want to get the shirt, make sure you put your name in and say shirt. Actually, tell you what, to make it easier for me to understand, type in yes shirt in the chat if you want to get a shirt. All right, Kenlick says yes. Definitely Kenlick's on this one. Boom. Boston's Top Angel. I got Boston in there. There we go. McLovin just here for the show. McLovin, you know, I never found out how you got your name. Never learned that. I know you've been McLovin forever on Cat Web, yes, on the shirt. I'm going to leave Babs on the list. I think Babs is still in here. And oh, Ace Edits is like, yeah, there we go. Ace Edits. And Ace, I got something else for you too for getting that Corellian Corvette thing I'm going to send you. There we go. Cat Web, yes, shirt. McLovin. It's from Superbad. You know, I've never seen Superbad. I know McLovin's like a guy. They say McLovin on the ID, but I've never seen Superbad. There we go. Babs is still here. Babs is from Germany. What state in Germany? Just curious. Just curious. All right, I think I've got everybody on the list I need to have on the list, which is Catweb, Babs, J. Wolfie, Boston, Kenlicks, Ace Edits. I believe that's everybody. D. Heartfire? Super. Hey, Angry Doggo, did you want in on the giveaway for the shirt? Angry Doggo. Is that a picture of an angry dog? It is. Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to blind y'all with the bald head there. All right. Yeah, the question is what state you're from in Germany. No, we're not stalking at all. All right. Well, here goes the rando selector for the shirt. Oh, Babs, you got so close on that one. Jacob, so what's up, bro? All right. Switch this back over to live. So, Jacob, your email, I think you've got my email. You know how to get a hold of me in the Discord. Make sure that I think I've still got your address. Send me your shirt size. I don't know what size shirt you wear. And for everybody else in this chat, while I'm thinking about it. So here's what I'm going to do. Hang on. I'm going to put my email in this chat. Patrick G. Stewart 316 at gmail.com. So other than the gift card in one of these shirts, I do have some stuff that I want to send everybody here in this chat today. So I've got a list. I've got a screenshot of everybody that's been in the chat. Shoot me an email with a mailing address if you would like that stuff. I've got some cool stickers with the logos. I've got some Star Wars kitschy memorabilia. I've got some stuff I'm going to send you along with some cool little greeting cards. So just shoot me an email if you would like that stuff. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for talking about She-Hulk. Thank you for talking about Star Trek. Thanks for celebrating with me. It's these milestones that, I mean, 2.5 years now. I never thought I'd be sitting here at 6K. But I do have some stuff that I was keeping on the back burner for everybody for specifically this moment. And I will get down into the grind. I am using all of my funds from Patreon to basically, I'm sending them to my editor. It's not cheap to pay for an editor. I'm just going to let y'all know right now. It cost me $250 to edit one video outsourced, and that's actually cheap. Because it takes hours to edit these things. Like, you think each video I bring y'all is anywhere from 6 to 8 hours of work minimum, then that's not counting re-edits and resubmissions for copyright. Shout out to Disney, because lately they have been very gracious with my content. I've got to say thank you. They've been very gracious as far as letting it get out there on YouTube without getting too crazy on me and dropping the hammer. Babs, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Jay Wolfie, it is crazy how much it's growing. I mean, it's luck. you got to keep grinding. It's luck. I didn't pick which videos were going to be successful, but y'all are the ones that make this fun. You make it successful. We are on a regular filming schedule. I've still got like 4 more videos I got to drop. So those of you that support me on Patreon, thank you for that. Know that that money doesn't just go into my pocket. That is not what I use it for. I use it specifically for the channel. So I save that money up. And if I got to buy stuff for folks, or if I got to pay for an editor now at this point, I'm trying to get a consistent editor, kind of like, Holden does. But thank you all for celebrating with me. It's been a fun hour. I can hear my kids up now. They're up from their nap, running around, screaming, little hooligans. And I'm going to go spend time with my family. And yeah, 10K soon, Ace. 10K. Y'all don't forget to email me. I promise you, if you email me and you give me your address, I will get the stuff out to you. Jay Wolfie, you got one of these coming. Make sure you email me your shirt size. Or Aunt Amanda, you got that gift card coming. And I love y'all. Thank you for all the support you give me. That's all I've always wanted. Community. For my mods that were in the chat today, like Kat and Patrick McCabe that swung by, thank you. Love y'all. And hey, you don't always just have to leave a comment in the video. It helps out the algorithm. But if you ever just need to drop a line, email me. You got my email. And I will give Marianne hugs for everybody. Thank you for that, Boston's top angel. And until next time, you know the phrase, stay nerdy with it. Nerds rule. Love you, folks.